I am Sivaraman, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Bharat Institute of Higher Education and Research. I am going to explain about the topic on organizational behavior, managerial roles and function, and organizational approach from Principles of Management and Organizational Behavior. Now we will be discuss about organization. What is the organization? First of all, discuss about organization. Organization is the group of people who work interdependently towards same purpose goals. This is called for the organization. Organization means group of people who work interdependently towards same purpose or goals. It is called for the organizations. The organizations are simply group with the two or more people that share a certain set of goal and meet a regular time. It is called for the organization. Organizational behavior. Organizational behavior is the study of factors that affect how individual and group act in the organization and how organize manage their environment. This is called for organizational behavior. Definition of organizational behavior. Organizational behavior is the systematic study of the action and attitudes that people expect within the organizations. This definition is telling for Stephen or Robbins. Once again I am telling definition of organizational behavior. Organizational behavior is systematic study of the action and attitudes that people expect within the organization. It is called for the definition of organizational behavior. One more definition is there for the organizational behavior. Organizational behavior is the study of applications of knowledge about how people, individuals, group act in an organization. In these definitions are telling for L.M. Prasad. L.M. Prasad telling for organizational behavior is the study of applications of knowledge about how people, individuals, group act in an organization. Goals of organizational behavior. What are the goals of organizational behavior? First one, to describe how people behave under a variety of conditions. Second one, to understand why people behave as they do. That is third one, to control and develop how human activity at work to improve the productivity, skill improvement, team effort. It's fourth one, to predict the future employee behavior. These are all for the goals of organizational behavior. Generalization of about human behavior. First one, the happy workers and productivity workers. Second one, individuals are more productivity when a boss is friendly or reliable. Third one, interviews are effective selection devices. Fourth one, everybody like a challenging a job. Fifth one, people will have to be strict to make them to do their jobs. Sixth one, money motives all. People are more concerned about their own salary than others. And then last one, members of effective group do not quarrel among themselves. These all are for the generalization about the human behaviors. Characteristics of the organizational behaviors. First one is for humanistic values. The the positive belief about the potential of the employee. This is for the humanistic values. Second one is system orientation. All part of the organization include structure, technology, and the people must work together. Then third one, experimental learning. The learner experience in the training environment should be the kind of human problems they encounter in a work. The training should not be all theory of lectures. This is all are for the characteristics of organizational behaviors. Then also another point for the characteristics of the organizational behaviors, problem solving. Problems are identified, data is gathered, corrective action is taken, progress is assigned, and adjustment in the problem solving process are made as the needed. Contingency orientation. Actions are selected and adapted to fit the needed. Then next one, change agent. Stimulate, facilitate, and coordinate the change. The last one, level of intervention. The problem can occur at one or more level in the organization, so the strategy will require one or more interventions. Importance of next topic is importance of organizational behavior. Helps an individual to understand himself and others better. Second one, the manager understand the basis of motivation of subordinates. Then next, it will be successful in maintaining coordinal industrial marketing. The next, organizational behavior help predicting the behavior of the individual. Last, enable the manager to motivate his subordinate towards higher productivity. The next topic is for organizational behavior models. Basically the organizational behavior models, 4 types is there. First one is for autocritic. Second one is for custodial. Third one is for supportive. The fourth one is for collegial. The 4 types is there, and now will be discussed for one by one. Autocritic models. The basis of this model is power with a managerial organization of authorities. The employee in the term or the oriented towards obedience and dependency on the boss. The employee need that is meet is subsistencies. Persons in a power can demand work from the workers. Examples, defense team, because here officers hold the power and authority to obey them, and the soldiers are obedient to execute the officers. Second one, custodial models. These models depend on the economic resources of the organizations and its ability to pay the benefits. The employee are highly depend on the organization. The employee are able to satisfy their security needs. The performance result is passive. Example, government factory, because here it is based on the economical resources. Here laborers execute their job for the security and benefit. Again, here if an organization do well, then employee get better benefit. supportive model. Third one, supportive model. This model depend on a managerial leadership rather than the uses of power or money. The aim of the managers is to support the employee in their achievement of the results. The supportive model is best suited when the employee are self-motivated. Manager roles to help employee achieve their work rather than the supervising them closely. Example, software frame. Because here leaders support their employee to perform their task or their project. Collegial model, the team collegial refer to the body of the people having common purpose. It is based on the team concept in which employee develop a high degree of understanding towards other and share the common goals. Responsibility is expected out of the employees. The employees need a little directions and control from the management. The control is through self-discipline from the team members. The manager is not addressed as the boss, but it is felicitated. Example, social organizations such as willingly blood donation for organization, because here everyone work. Next topic is for managerial roles and functions. Managerial roles. Managerial roles refer to the specific action or behavior expected from a manager. For example, consider yourself student, son, daughter, citizen. It's the diagram will be explained for the some of the examples. Managerial roles. Henry Mendispark, a well-known management researcher, undertook a careful study of the 5 chief executives, consulting frame, school, hospital, technology frame, and consumer good manufacturers at work. The manager roles. The concluded the manager performs 10 different but highly interrelated roles that are the grouped around interpersonal relationship, the transfer of information and decision making. The diagram will be explained about the 3 things. First we will be discuss about interpersonal roles. Involve the people's either subordinate or persons outside the organization and other duties that are ceremonial and symbolic in natures. 3 interpersonal roles are there. First one is for figurehead, second one is for leader, third one is for liaison. What is a figurehead? The description. Figurehead description. The symbolic head, obliged to perform a number of routine duties of legal or social nature. That is called for figurehead. Leader means responsible for the motivation and activation of the employee, responsible of the staffing, training and associated duties. Liaison, the maintains self-developed network of outside contacts and inform who provide the favor and information. Next, informational role. Involve collecting, receiving and disseminating information. 3 interpersonal roles are there. First one is for monitor, second one is for disseminator, third one is for spokespersons. Monitor. Description. Seek and receive a wide variety of special information through understanding of organization and environment. Emerge as nerve center of internal and external information about the organization. Second one, disseminator. Transmit information received from other employee to the members of the organization. Some information is factual, some involve interpretation and integration of the diverse values, positions of organization influences. Then third one, spokespersons. Transmit information to outsider on an organization's plans, policies, actions, results. It serves as expert on an organization industries. Then third, decisional roles. Making the decisional or choice. 4 interpersonal roles are there. Entrepreneur, second one is for disturbance handler, third one is for resource allocator, fourth one is for negative handler, third one is for resource allocator, fourth one is for negotiator. The entrepreneur description. Search the organization and its environment for the opportunities and initiatives. The improvement of projects to bring the change. The supervise the design of retained project as well. Then disturbance handler. The responsible for corrective action when an organization face the important disturbance. The resource allocators, responsible for the allocation of the organization resource of all kinds, in effect the making or approval of all significant organizational decisions. Negotiator, the responsible for representing the organization at major negotiations. This is for the first level manager, middle level manager, top level manager. The roles for it. For example, the first level managers, the leading for 51%, organizing for 24%, controlling for 10%, the planning for 15% of roles. Then middle level manager roles for leading for 36%. Comparison for leading, the first level manager 51%, here middle level manager for 36%, organization for 33%, here organization for 24% for first level, planning 18%, controlling 13%. Then top level manager, the leading for compared to another 2 levels very low, because here 22% only there. Organization for 36%, controlling for 14%, planning for 26%. This is one of the comparison diagram for 3 levels of managers. The next topics, managerial skills. What are the skills will be need for the managers? The approaches to describe the skills for management, they concluded the manager need 3 essential skills will be needs. First one is for technical skill, second one is for human skill, third one is for conceptual skills. What is the technical skills? Technical skills are the job specific knowledge and techniques need to perform the proficiently. These skills are more important for the first line manager as they directly deal with the line employees. This is called for technical skills. Second one is for human skills. Involve the ability to work well with the other people, both individually and in a groups. These skills are important to all level of managers. The manager with a good human skill get the best out of the peoples. Conceptual skills. The skills the manager used to think and to conceptualize about the abstract and the complex situations. With these skills, the manager see the organization as a whole, understand the relationship among the various subunits. This is called for conceptual skill. The next topic is for organizational approaches. The organizational approaches, different approaches is there. Now will be discussed for one by one. First one is for scientific management approach. The scientific management approach was developed by F.W. Taylor at the beginning of the 20th century. Time and motion study was conducted and work was made simplified and time saving. Critics said that the method took the humanity out of labor, reducing workers to machines responding to management incentives. Second one, bureaucratic approaches. A theorist most permanent advocate Max Weber proposed a bureaucratic form of structure which he thought would work all organizations. This was severely criticized as Weber tried to use one approach to all organizations. Hawthorne studies. Taylor and Weber but attaining with their rational, the logical approaches to more efficient productivities. Their views were criticized on the ground that both approaches ignored workers' humanities. Effort of eliminations of protections was supposed to be tested, but it was finally found out of that both groups who worked with the poor physical condition and good physical condition produced almost the same qualities. This led to the feeling that the human attention improved the protections which was ignored for so long. Human research approaches. The human research approaches is concerned with the growth and development of the peoples towards higher level of competency, creativity and fulfillment, because the peoples are the central resources of an organization. The helps the employee become a better in the term of work and responsibility, and then it try to create a climate in which they can contribute to the best of their improved abilities. Contingency approach. The contingency approach to organizational behavior implies that the different situations required different behavioral practices for effectiveness instead of the following traditional approaches for all situations. Each situation must be analyzed carefully to determine the significant variable that exist in order to establish the more effective practices. The strength of these approaches is that it encourages analysis of each situation prior to action. Contingency approaches. The contingency approaches Next one is for system approaches. The system approaches is integrated part of an organization or society that interact with everyone related to that organization or society and functions as whole. Within the organization, people, employee, technology in performing the task that they are responsible for, while the structure of the organization serve as the basis for the coordinating all their different activities. Interdisciplinary approaches. The organizational behavior is basically on an interdisciplinary approach. It draws heavily from other disciplines like psychology, sociology and anthropology. Organizational behavior integrate the relevant content of these disciplines to make them applicable for organizational analysis. Here the organizational approaches, first one is for scientific management approach, second one is for periodic approach, third one is for hackathon studies, fourth one is for human resource approach, fifth one is for contingency approach, then sixth one is for system approach, last one is for interdisciplinary approaches. These all are for the organizational approaches.